Okay, so how about you?
What about me?
What about you? Like, what inspires or motivates you to choose the lifestyle that you have?
I don't think it's necessarily like a choice. I think, I don't know. I'm what's going on in my mind is a whole bunch of ADD. So I think it's a well. I mean, last time we were talking about like our childhood,
Mm-hmm.
and I was talking about how I don't strive, or I didn't. I definitely didn't strive for like A's and success and stuff like that. I need to be around like creativity
Mm-hmm.
and in creativity. And if I'm not creating, I'm bored.
Uh-huh.
And it
Same.
doesn't matter how many merit badges someone gives me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me
Mm-hmm.
because if I'm not if I can't flex my muscles, my brain muscles, in a
Mm-hmm.
creative way, I'm miserable.
Mm-hmm.
So
I get
I
that.
mean that as far as that affecting my lifestyle on top of my scatterbrain because of ADD, that's kind of I don't it doesn't for me it doesn't look like there's any other choice than to do stuff like this.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Yeah. So you have to be creating
Mm-hmm.
and you have attention, you have like focus
Deficit.
issues.
Dang.
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 Well, I'm the same way. Like I feel like in order for like I have to get things done, which is it's weird. If I don't get anything done though, like I feel like I'm failing. If I can't complete like one task, it drives me nuts. And I prefer to be like creating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very creative. I want, but I like creating systems,
Mm-hmm.
which is I like things to work and work like flawlessly,
Mm-hmm.
and which goes back to perfection, I know. but I want it to work well, and I don't want to waste a lot of time. I get irritated when my time gets wasted. Like if something doesn't work well, or like for instance, the TV, like if it doesn't work like it's supposed to, or the remote control just probably needs batteries or something, I
Mm-hmm.
get so frustrated at that. I'm like, not watching TV because this is wasting my time. And I'm like, not that it wasn't wasting my time when I was just watching the show. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I feel like basically all of our family, all our families entrepreneurial.
They're on the spectrum for ADHD.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you have to wear a lot of hats when you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
You know.
well, I saw a statistic. I forget what the exact number was, but a high percentage of people with ADHD usually becoming their own
In their own business.
in their own business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nothing else works.
Well, I
It might
mean,
work for a little bit, but it don't work for like your purpose.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
align with
think
what
there's
you're
a
called
severe
to.
lack of like I don't know. Probably it just doesn't move fast enough.
Yeah,
You're not sitting there waiting for someone to promote you.
yeah, and that's
Working.
someone else's like opinion of you,
Yeah, but
and that could be totally tainted, or they can be in self-preservation mode and never move you up because they're
yeah.
trying to
And I
preserve
think
themselves.
we like that keeps in our head.
Uh huh.
People with ADHD or a smidge of it,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like my whole existence is going to be based on this guy's opinion of me. I do
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if that's ADHD or just being an Ash,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But the fact that you could work for yourself and you might fail, but you can excel too.
Well, you can lose a client and you just lost money,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't lose your job.
Right.
You just go to the next one, like a
Yeah.
bit like
Next.
the
Yeah.
manager would.
Right.
You know, if his sales are down, crap, I gotta fire somebody.
Yeah. Because I'm not taking responsibility for it.
It's my fault.
There. Yeah, exactly. That's extremely frustrating for someone like us, you know.
Yeah.
But there's people too, different personalities that they like thrive in their little, you know, box. And they're like, okay, well, I just do what you tell me to do, and I'm totally fine, and I just leave it here at the end of the night and go home and hang out with my cat, you know, or whatever it is that they do. But that doesn't compute for us.
No.
It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. Why would anybody want to do that? I don't know. But they're comfortable. Those people are comfortable. We're okay with being uncomfortable.
It's the security and the simplicity of it. Like, I go to work, I do what my boss tells me to do. The end. I clock out at 5 o'clock. And I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to do branding. I don't have to do a payroll for employees. I don't have to do taxes.
Right.
My taxes are taken out before I even get it.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah. It's very simple. But I can't. I get so frustrated with like mundane stuff, like stuff that I have to do, that even then, like, you know, it has to be done, like the laundry. Okay, I actually enjoy doing laundry. Hate doing dishes. Hate it.
Yeah.
But I do love a clean kitchen. Isn't that weird? Can't have one without the other.
Isn't that
right?
Isn't that strange that I love having things neat, but I don't want to make them neat?
Yeah. Or
I think it's pretty common.
Okay, well, I don't know. But yeah, I just I don't know. I hate doing like mundane stuff. But like you said, I have to create, whether it's a hairstyle, a makeup look, or a whole system to make things run smooth, or an experience for my customers to make it smooth. You know, I'm always working and looking for that.
Well, when it becomes a system, I think that's what, for our, especially ADHD brains, it's like, okay, now we have it set up to where I can go do something else.
Right. Yeah.
And then I think that's what we like strive on, is like trying to get something operating on its own. So we can come back to it, collect the money, and then create another system somewhere else.
Right.
But it's not like, I think there's, like, that might seem lazy to want everything to operate while you're gone, but we like creating those systems, you know?
Yes.
We have fun creating those systems.
It's a blast.
And
I
then,
have a blast.
Yeah. Another thing is, which I don't know, because of how you were nurtured, it's different for you.
Okay.
Which we got to get you tested to see if you even have this, because we could just be talking out of our butt. But
get me tested.
Yeah, for ADHD.
I'm pretty sure. But okay, go ahead.
Like the nurture part of it, where like no one's gonna think I'm lazy, you know, like you had that. I quit caring about merit badges. You know, I didn't like A's. What the difference it made. So people typically think, oh, he's lazy. Well, this thing with ADHD is they call it a type of paralysis.
Oh, yeah.
It's like your mind won't let you start on something. Because it feels like you're incapable of doing it. Like, I can't do that right now. And the best example I saw on social media, it was a video of someone saying, hey, I turned the stove on. I need you to touch your hand to the stove. And like the person's like, well, I can do that, but my mind isn't letting me do it. And not the sensation of fear or anything, but like the sensation of, I just can't bring myself to do that. you know,
Okay.
and that's what it's like for people with ADHD. They can't bring themselves to do something.
But you can bring yourself to do something that you're interested in.
100%. If I'm interested in it, nothing's going to stop me from doing it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, but things that don't make sense to you, or like, why would I do that? That doesn't make sense, you know, like, and so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
But what's funny is people with ADHD who are passionate about something, and they want to do it with other people. That sounded weird. They want to. They want to like involve other people in it.
Yeah.
And those people are like, I'm not as passionate about it as you did. We look at y'all as being like, okay, well, you're just lazy. You just need to come on. You're not seeing the whole view here.
That doesn't make sense.
That's dumb. This is the coolest thing ever. Why are you wasting time?
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like too that, especially like in my industry though, if you have this awesome, you know, like, oh, let's do this together or whatever, you run the risk of someone stealing it and trying to outdo you, because it's so like backbiting is normal. And
well, that's any business. That's what happened with Dad.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I think it was rug cleaning. Carpet cleaning. Same thing. Not really. Sorry.
It was two different times in his life. I mean, he was just like hustle, you know, doing everything that he could just to keep it afloat, you know, when he was carpet cleaning. But rug cleaning was a partnership. It was a different deal, which didn't.
Yeah, that's right. But it has happened to him a few times where people started copying him.
Oh, yeah.
That he had worked with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And they were SOBs. And you don't do that.
Yeah.
Because there has to be ethics in business.
Not cool.
Yeah, not cool, dude.
And
I feel like too with with our family, I don't know if it's just our family or if it's an ADHD thing. I don't know. But there's such a strong like conviction of right and wrong. Like, you don't do this, you do this. Like, you don't backbite, you don't do, you know, gossip, you don't engage in all of these things. And I don't know if that's just our family or there's just a strong like pull for people's convictions on like how to behave.
I think that itself comes from a sense of honor.
Yeah, I do too.
Not a lot of people have that these days.
That's frustrating, right?
It is frustrating.
I can't even. I don't understand it.
And I think that allows us to get really hurt by someone if we feel like they're treating us not how we would treat them because it's unfair.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not even trying to be fair.
Yeah. And I think that comes down, my frustration is the self-preservation. When someone tries to preserve themselves over you, when you've tried to preserve the whole situation, that is like, wow, it's like a slap in the face to me.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know, I've heard that with like ADHD, like the strong sense of that, you know, but also, I think, like, with our family, it's in our blood. It's in our bloodline.
We don't like that. You know, I'm having trouble thinking of the words, but we don't like tyranny or people being mistreated on a big scale or anything like that throughout history. Throughout history, our family has been really the first people that stand up towards injustice.
Right. They're all very courageous, and they are, you know, like you said, injustice is not a thing. We'll stand up for whoever.
Well, I think...
even if it's uncomfortable.
I think I have realized in my life that the courage comes after. The courage comes after you do something. And once you do it, then you get the courage to do it again. So I think it's like anything. You get good if you practice at it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people care to practice it harder.
Yeah. 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 I think it's hard. It's a hard deal. It's hard to take that first step.
Well, it is. It's,
You know,
I mean,
it's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable nowadays. But standing up for what's right is.
but at the same time, it's kind of like people have their own definition of what's right and wrong,
Right? And a lot of it is skewed.
which makes us like, how is that even up for debate?
Yeah. Right? It's
You
more black and white.
you cannot run over pedestrians.
Yeah.
It's simple, Charlie.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
You
But
just look at the whole situation. You're like, well, that's easy. And people are like struggling. Like, what do
there's
I do?
political choices too. It's like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And like, you'll have some friends that are like, I don't know, you'll agree with them on something. You're like,
Sure.
this guy's a good guy.
Yeah.
And then they'll do something else that's like, whoa, you're not as good as I thought.
What a letdown.
What a letdown.
Yeah. Got a good thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people can be pretty disappointing, especially if they don't show the same like values as you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I think that's what Dad has struggled with a lot because he hasn't run into a lot of people with the same values as him.
mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's a bad thing. You know, we've talked about like what we don't want to pass on to our kids and stuff, but sometimes being the odd man out is the right thing to do
Yeah.
when it comes to a crowd of people that aren't doing the right thing.
Right. Yeah. I think with my kids, I just want them, and your kids too. I mean, I think we all, as a family, but I want them to have the courage to stand up
Mm-hmm.
and not be, pushed to and fro. I want them to like know what's right and what's wrong, and then have the courage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like in our house, we always tell the truth. And last weekend we had a situation come up to where someone didn't really tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And
What a liar.
yeah. And I said, we want you to tell the truth because we know that it's hard to tell the truth. And we want you to get used to telling the truth.
Who was it?
Who was it? I can't say. It was a child.
In the mid-range?
No. Well, yeah, I guess technically in the mid-range, but
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're not used to how we do things in our
Gotcha.
house constantly.
Okay.
So anyway, we said, the reason we want you, and our rule is that if you tell the truth, you won't get in trouble as bad. There may be consequences and there may be results from your choices. That's how it is. Any choice has a result or a consequence attached
But if
to
you
it.
do something wrong and we find out about it,
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty bad.
Really bad.
That's what we're doing over at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we said, I want you to tell the truth because it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. But I want you to tell the truth regardless of whether you win or lose. Okay. Because our concern is that you grow up to be brave and courageous. That's what we want. And telling the truth is part of that.
Yeah.
And so
I'm going to tell that to my kids. They're going to tell me something I'm kind of disgusted at. I'm like, ugh. Sorry, I don't mean to judge you, but.
well, it starts when
You're
they're
very
little.
courageous telling me that information.
It starts when they're little, but it also, your reaction as like the parent to when the stuff comes out and you're like, oh, okay, huh.
Now there's nothing you can do about it, though.
No, there's not. I mean, there is stuff that you can do about it because, again, your job is to guide them and say, okay, well, this is a situation. I probably would do this, or maybe we could do this next time.
Yeah.
You know, but they learn to trust you. And that is what, like, I don't ever want my kids to do something or mess up and feel the pressure of, oh, I can't tell mom. Like,
but I think that's inevitable. I think every kid has like, I'm not telling mom about this.
Okay, but if you have that positive reinforcement too, whenever they do tell you the truth and they say, okay, usually the consequence is to get, grounded or a pop or whatever, but I'm not going to do that because you decided to tell me the truth. I just figured, like, I want to do it differently.
Mm-hmm.
And be more open. And I'm sure that has its downfalls too. To where...
if they're open with you most of their lives, then when they lie to you, you're probably going to believe it.
Could be.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, that's where, I mean, for me, I honestly pray for discernment and wisdom all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something doesn't quite add up, then I ask more questions. And you can't hold off on a lie for a very long time. Because you start lying again, and then you're going to trip up in it. So you might as well just say the truth.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of someone trying to convince somebody. I can't do this anymore. You've asked too many questions. I just think you should know I'm the one who smashed the back of the car.
And there's I have cameras in my house too. So I know, right?
Of course they're going to be honest with you. Like, she knows. She knows.
You might as well. Because if I play this back,
She's like,
and I see something different. So then they're like, okay. I'm like, okay. Was that hard?
you're like, I encourage honesty in my house, but everything's on camera.
Because it has to be. When you have 5 kids and they're doing this, you need to know what's happening.
That's Spider-Man meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they
what
will be
other
honest.
choice do they have? They have to be honest.
They have to.
So there was something I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. That happens a lot with ADD.
This is another sign. I know. I try to stay on point as much as possible, but sometimes it's just difficult to remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
what
you
we were talking about?
Yeah, I was like,
you're like, huh?
You're trying to. I was thinking, like, oh man, she's serious about this honesty thing.
I am. I feel like
I try to stay on point, but sometimes I lose it. Just still talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't know. With Wyatt, it's kind of like, I think he's just starting to learn to lie.
Addie was too.
And I'm like, okay, well now you just got big time out, buddy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I have big time out now. I was like, yeah.
There's levels?
There's levels.
I had no idea. You're like, oh yeah. You don't even know.
Yeah, you messed up, buddy.
Yeah.
You lied to me.